It's not like I did anything other than moving which USB port it's connected to, so that literally does not make any sense. Like, what? That shouldn't... There's, like, literally no reason why that'd have that effect, but, sure is. Like, are my USB ports fucked? Maybe. Okay. That seems to be same level as usual. We're good. Yeah, I don't... Like, I'm used to capture card fucking with me, because it's like, it's a cheap one and like, you know, I kind of expect that at a certain level. So, you know, I tried like, oh, I'll just swap it to a different USB port, see if that like, slaps it into working. It's like moved around a couple things. Apparently, that like fucked up my mic. Somehow, all my USB ports are on the same, like they're all the ones that are like directly connected to my motherboard and should be like identical. But well, you see, no. Apparently not. Apparently one's just quieter. For no discernible reason. That's also a fun thing, because like, initially, I had to have like my gain on my mic through OBS be like 10, 15, 20 decibels or something like that. And then like I moved my shit around because of reasons, and suddenly it was just blaring. And I could put it down to like 0, and it was fine. It's just like, why? There's no reason. Like, are they getting like different levels of like charge or some shit? I don't know how this works. It shouldn't work like this, but it sure does. We have fun around here. I have 19 fucking ads from the Gremlin Discord. The Gremlin versus one? What? Okay, this is like, that's completely unrelated. I just got like, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna, you know, quickly, you know, set my Discord shit, make sure I'm on like the right, whatever shit I want to pay attention to during the stream in case of who knows. And I saw like 19 messages! I don't know what's going on over there. They're having fun or something, I guess. Also, my lip sync is a... Ooh, I know why. I know why. It's because I moved my shit around. And you see the thing about that. It's just no longer really functions. So... I think... Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart that too. Goddamn. Goddamn! Well, there we go. Yeah, like nothing. Oh my god. It's, again, normal enough for a capture card to give me a headache. Although recently it'd been like fine. It didn't cause me any issues. But apparently swapping around a couple of USB ports makes my computer just go haywire. Like every single piece of software I use for streaming is just like, I'm sorry, I just can't handle this. That's a lot. Like, I know all these USB ports are like identical, but I don't really. They're different. It feels different. You gotta reset your shit now. I'm sorry. It doesn't work. It's not gonna work. It's just, you can't. You can't do that. Oh my god. No, I mean, but we seem, I mean, knock on wood, but we seem to be fine now, right? Yeah, post my formal announcement on twitter.com that I was waiting on that one so I wasn't sending people into, like, nothing happening. I was like, God willing. God willing. I just, I'm like this close to just completely discarding the capture card I have now and just getting like a whatchamacall. Elgato. They're, 'cause I don't want... Yeah, right, exactly. I don't want to invest a lot in, like, a capture card that I theoretically would be, getting rid of once I no longer have to be, like, Wi-Fi and can just, like, use that slot for something more useful. Or, like, that's, like, because, like, I want to get one that I can plug directly. Yeah, most people do. And I want to use one. But it's like, my current situation is, like, I'm, like, too far away from my, router to be able to have, like, a wired connection without, like, having, like, a massive tripping hazard throughout the house, which isn't great. And I don't want to invest a ton in, like, a USB slash H... I think it's through USB, the Elgato, or it might be HDMI. I don't want to invest, like, a big chunk of money into that when, in theory, I would, later be moving to having, like, a wired connection, freeing up that slot on my motherboard where I can pop in, like, a direct connection like Elgato, which is nicer. But if it's going to make me suffer like this, it might be worth it. It might just be worth it. Oh my god, my, like, Twitch, like, link preview on twitter.com still has the stream title from, like, Sunday night. Amazing. Exactly! I think, that's a good point. If someone, like, trips over the wire in the middle of the stream, I think that'd be, like, good for entertainment. I think it'd be, like, pretty fun. It sucks, too, because, like, oh my god, one person, like, and this would treat about the, Borderlands with You streamer who's like, oh, I want them to check out my shit, they seem cool. And now I'm just, like, worried that they just, like, went over and saw it, like, stream data, and they were like, oh, okay, maybe later, gotta go to sleep. I was like, I wanted to make content for this person to see. But it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. Eventually they'll wander in, probably. Maybe. Who knows? But yeah, let's get started with art, though. Well, you see, the thing is, I was fairly certain, and I forgot to put on studio mode, so this is partially on me. But I was fairly certain that I did not have just... well, apparently this is the Clip Studio Paint window that I had, which explains some things. But the fact that it was... oh, you know what? It's because I had all my shit on screen last time. Because I had been putting up the art there. Okay. It's fine. You just saw a couple of my browser tabs. I'll survive that embarrassment. But yeah, let's make some emotes. I'm gonna start recording, because you know what I found out is, and I have to check something real fast while I'm talking about this. I played, Lo-Fi Girl on stream last time we did ours. Because I was like, you know, they said you can play their stream on their like music stream on your stream or like put it on your YouTube videos and it's fine and you don't get copyright struck. You, guess what happened? Well, exactly one song got muted during stream and I wasn't recording. So that audio's gone unless they approve my like, hey, I have permission for this thing. I'm gonna see if they did yet. It's still pending. That's very cool. Yeah, and it's like the cool thing is like they gave the title, but I can't find that song anywhere. And I obviously don't remember which specific song of the like 50 that played on stream was happening in that moment. And it seems like that one's on their like Spotify playlist. But do I know if they technically have rights to play it on their YouTube stream? No. Because the other fun thing is, Lo-Fi Girl has like a searchable list of their songs on their website. So I was like, you know, I want to make sure that I'm reporting this for the right thing. Either A, I have permission to stream the song, or B, this audio was not in my VOD. So I went there. That was my first resort. Song wasn't listed. Searched it with like, song name, Lo-Fi Girl. Showed up in some sort of connection with their Spotify playlist. So I was like, well, it kind of looks like that's one of their songs, even if it isn't listed. And I don't want to say I wasn't playing this song, when in reality, I was in fact playing the song. So, yep, it's very cool. And I reported this like day of. It's been 4 days, so it's not like super awful that they haven't responded yet, but it does suck a little bit. So we'll find out if they decide that like actually it's fine. I got a similar copyright strike for like I'm gonna open up one of my emotes while I'm doing this while I'm talking about this. You're just gonna have to, I'm gonna do a funny thing because I don't know that like what I have for like my recent like shit and nothing like incriminating, I'm sure, but like you never know. But I also got struck. I mentioned this on Twitter. For the opening scene of Monster Hunter World, there's like a little part of the cutscene that's like it's got your character in it, but broadly is like the pre-rendered well, not pre-rendered, but like the preset characters talking to you at like the table or whatever, which apparently is a very common thing. Like a lot of people who have uploaded their Monster Hunter World, because this strike was on YouTube, not on Twitch, obviously, because they don't check that shit. They don't check video. And a lot of people who've uploaded Monster Hunter World footage to YouTube, regardless of how original it was, have gotten that part like marked for like demonetization, whatever. I'm just over here like, if this is Capcom, are you truly gonna like bop everyone who streams Monster Hunter World like the beginning of it for this specific scene? Is that what's going on here? Because I suppose it's within your rights, but it is a little silly. But it was Capcom in all lowercase, which technically matches how they stylize their company name, but looks a little suspect. But I can't really afford to say, hey, this isn't the content you said it was, when it was. And my doubt is really that it's, the copyright holder. Although, on the other hand, they had like a very specific name for it that sounded like the name of a specific, like, official Monster Hunter World stream that must have happened at some point. So, hmm. And I think I found that. I looked around for it because I was like, okay, let's compare. they had like a very obvious like overlay around their stream, like I have, but for it's them, it's their whole thing, and they have like their the people playing on screen. So it's like there could be no mistake made here that like this footage was not like stolen or like edited or in any way whatsoever. Like these are clearly separate playthroughs. And yet, huh? Copyright system still like, yeah, it looks the same. Clowns. Yeah, that's the thing. It's it's like you can do that, but fucking. Thank you to the U.S. legal system for the use it or lose it rule for copyrights. But yeah, let's turn on some music. Well, I brought up Lo-Fi Girl once again because this time I'm recording. So if some shit happens, I got that, and I can edit it in and be like, Twitch may not believe me, but you can't sue me for this. But that audio sure ain't playing, which is fun. Yeah, that would be appreciated. I have like a laundry list of people I need to look through who have said similar, but I would always appreciate more. I'm gonna figure out what's going on with this audio not playing, because that's suspect. It looks like it's playing on stream, which is interesting. I just can't hear it, which I think may be additional fuckery with my whole setup, which is fun. So I'm gonna look into that real quick. Yeah, it's outputting. It's outputting. I forgot that it does this. It's outputting to my audio interface because whenever I plug that in, like the interface for my mic, whenever I plug that in, it's like, oh, this is an audio output. Clearly, this is where I should be sending audio. However, funny thing about that, the only output on that is for monitoring. So it is effectively useless for this purpose. So I'm going to disable that for a sec, real quick. I'm gonna disable it permanently. So it might just briefly fuck with my shit while I'm... There we go! Yeah, baby, it's a bit loud, though. But yeah, it's like this thing that's made specifically so that you can monitor your, the audio you're recording. Yeah, it makes sense for an audio output. I suppose it's good if you want to, like, send your audio you're recording to through the same thing. But, you know, it's not the greatest as, like, a default. Because I sure ain't listening to that. Because the thing is, also, is that it's not like, I forget the size of the, like, standard audio jack, but it's not like one... You gotta have, like, a studio headphones with, like, the proper, like, jack that you can't get off your dollar store earbuds. So, not that I'm even using that, I'm using a USB headset, because, something is fucked up about my motherboard or something. It doesn't like outputting sound properly through the, really any of the audio outputs, and, you know, I need to replace it for that reason. Because I feel like no matter what I do for troubleshooting, it's probably not gonna work. But anyway, we have some emotes to draw. I have a couple ideas for what I want. So I'm just gonna start fucking around, and we're just gonna have to hope that I can remember what in the hell I was doing in terms of, like, style for this. Because I know I was using, like, vector lines Because they're good for, like, you know, I can adjust the width and shit like that, make it all fancy. Not what I usually do, but it's fun to play around with. Let's quickly bring that to the same size. 1500 might be a little overkill for emote, but you know what? This is important. This is for me. And now I can use it on, I'm sure there's a purpose. I'll become a Team Fortress 2 player and use that as my spray. I feel like even that would be like, well, it's supposed to be useful to have it at that size. I'm gonna quickly add my shit set so that, like, I'm looking at my modders, like my neutral. Now I need it to be, like, down a bit. Yeah, this is a bit better. But it just doesn't like it when I do this, because you see the little... It just doesn't really enjoy... It doesn't show up here, thankfully. But it's like, giving me the little warning of like, you're looking a bit too far down, and I can't really read you anymore. But that's fine. That's acceptable. It'll have to be. Oh yeah, I should say, I did check out all the streamers who sent me things, and they're pretty cool. So I'm glad I have a couple people I can raid now more consistently. It's like I watched, oh god, who was it who I was like sticking around with for a while? So I checked them all out, but there's one particular one that I was like watching for a hot second. Check out my following. Because I can't remember names, is the thing. Fun thing about me. Bakamitai. She's fun. So yeah, I got some people I can watch. Let's, I'm just gonna sketch out some things, because I wanna... Let's not do skin tone. Let's do just a... that's a little too light. A little too light for my liking. I'm gonna just... No, this one. Don't need it to be huge, I just need it to be big enough that I can see. So I'm thinking... fucking angry. Would be good. Making emotes is awkward at a time where I'm like working on a redesign. But, thankfully, enough is staying the same that I'm not too worried about the prospect of just like, whenever that happens, going back in and like changing the outfit, adding in cat ears and shit like that. I could add them in now. I think I will. But you know, not too big a deal. Just, you know, makes you think. Makes you wonder. But yeah. What else could I do? Is there, I wanted to also do, like, waving high, but, like, this is meant to be, like, a cheer, obviously. But it does work as, like, waving high, and I've, like, used it as that, personally. I think multiple of us have. Because it, like, from afar, it's all the same. Gosh, I'm, like, super high up. You can see how my head's, like, cutting off. I think I need to, like, set my shit again, so it's not, like, doing that. Exactly. Okay. Stay up there, girly. Stay up there. But yeah, there's a couple I think of. Because I could do, like, a pog, you know? I just immediately want to do, like, the Control-Alt-Delete mouth. I'm not sure why. I'm not looking at reference right now for pog. But we all know pog. So that's an option. But I want... So I've got a positive emote, and I should probably do, like, a different mood. then maybe just like I could do like sleeper. Little drool. You know. Yeah, you. Yes, that'd be another good one. I was thinking like also crying, but yeah, oh no, that'd be pretty good. Because we, you know, if anything, if nothing else, the suffering I've gone through in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Oh, stinky emote, you know. I'm just thinking of the DeviantArt like, oh no's. The big ass mouth. Tiny eyes. That could work. Or like, Angie emote also good as a thing. So like, I want to make multiple, obviously. At least like one per like general mood. What's like a good? You know, I'm gonna look at like the emotes I have, just to like get a little inspiration. Because you see, the best artists steal. So you can nice browse around, see if anyone's got like a good like, oh fuck. Because that's really what we're looking for. Because I could also do like, you know, the anime like shaded top half of the face. You know. That kind of deal. And that could be fun. Could do like a pain pickle type deal. What's another one I was considering? I forgot. I'm gonna look at that so I can have some reference, because that's a good face. Yeah, yes. We're gonna do a pain pickle. Ooh, thank you. Yes! Ooh, I should do the Angie emote. Duh. Oh, that's really good. Angie is such a cute name. Yeah, just like the controller throw, you know? That's good inspo. Maybe something like that. On one hand, I want to do like the Mimi emotes because they're fun and epic. On the other hand, it's fun to do like unique shit, so it stands out a little. So I'm like split. So I like the memes, but I also like having my emotes maybe stand out a little more. I mean, part of the like consideration is also that like I'm doing, yeah, those are good. Like just like taking a unique spin on like the standard maybe ones. So on the one hand, it makes sense to have like a bunch of the like, you know, standard like Pog, no, or Anki rather, all that. On the other hand, I don't know. I mean, nothing about this is like binding. No, it is. If I put an emote in there, I can never take it out. This is the secret thing about Twitch. You ever heard about how if you put something on the internet, it's there forever? Yeah. That's emotes. But yeah, I could do... I'm gonna get out the pain pick up before I forget. Don't mind me slapping my phone around if you can hear that. I have no good place for it. I need to put like a little sticky pad on it so I can just like balance it on my tablet. Because that's always where it ends up. That or like awkwardly balanced on my keyboard as I'm streaming, because like, fuck if I don't have desk space. I mean, I did get the recommendation from Majorina to try out like that Switch gift holder stand thing. Works. So I should do that. Yeah, Pain Pickle. Angie with the big mouth. I can bring that up so I can see it, like, bigger. Oh, I searched, like, Angie emote because I figured, you know, it's like the obvious, like, big meme one. But instead it brought up the, like, no talk me, I'm Angie. And that's also kind of tempting. Oh, that's good too. I didn't consider doing a hydrate emote. That would be good. Shit. You know, actually, I have an idea for the no talk me, I'm Angie. Because, like, I had said I wanted to make, like, kind of as a joke model, just, like, actual cat parfait. Where it's just, like, full-on cat form. And if I just have, like, cat-looking parfait, this is... I could just, you know... like so. Ooh, yeah, that'd be good. That would fit. Man, milkshakes, though. If I had tried to actually, like, use that to hydrate on stream, I'm, like, my throat always gets, like, I love milkshakes, but I always get, like, my throat, like, gummed up where it's just, like, yeah, that, like, kind of, like, wet cough for a while after. We're just like, oh, God, I can't. It's still clogged, and it's going to be for the next hour, but it was worth it! Thank you, I should hydrate. It's just like you end up sounding like a baby burping for the, like, a while after. You know the kind. Pain and suffering, but it's all worth it. Angie anime meme, maybe. There it is, angry dog noises, that's the meme. That's the one I'm looking for. That is a fucking Toho thing, or at least I think it is. Yeah, she's got the, like... got that perspective going with the, like... that's, like, line on the bottom of the eyes. It's not, like, drawn in, but it's... you know. I could bring it on stream to show what the fuck I'm talking about, but that would... it is currently on my phone, so you see... I can't, actually. Oh, and it lets me do it like that. It lets me put in the fangs. It's a good opportunity for fangs. Yeah, Angie. I was going to say something that just, like, vanished from my mind. Mind like a sieve. Yeah, this fun. So it's a good opportunity for cat girl nonsense, which is like the main goal with anything. You get the ears on that. Oh no, wait, hold on. It has to be the like Angie ears, you know. Oh, I remembered what I was gonna say. I keep, like, seeing, like, emote artists post their commissions. I'm just like, you know, it'd be fun is, like, commissioning a bunch of emotes. But then I'm like, I'm an artist. I can do that. And I love commissioning parfait. But for the sake of consistency and saving me money for different art, perhaps I could do this one myself. I want to have some of my art, like, that, like, that's like the main thing, is, like, I'm like, oh, you know, I want to have, like, my art somewhere involved in my stream. I'm not confident enough to, like, draw my model, but, like, emotes? Yeah, sure. What else are we gonna do? Hydrate was good. Literally gonna search up hydrate emotes, because, like, I think would be good. yeah, best artist steal. Okay, literally just the, like, chugging is a common theme here. Steal, which doesn't really work for. That doesn't really work for a milkshake. But yeah, it's true. I have to incorporate Catgirl into every aspect of my stream. I have to get like a custom layout that's got that going on. Like, come on, we gotta. I'll make it happen. I gotta get like a logo that's got like the cat ears on it. It's like if you're gonna base your like streaming career on like a persona, and you just have free reign on whatever, you gotta like treat yourself. Like, part of me is like, for a long time, like, oh, I want to make my character like unique. If I were to be a VTuber, like, I'd want to stand out in some way. And like, I had some ideas, and I didn't like hate those ideas. Snip emote good though. Oh, you know what? I could do like a silly straw. No wait, silly straw would like kind of suck ass for a milkshake. Can you imagine? It's already like kind of a pain when they're like a little too cold. You just have like, and you get nothing. God forbid that's like 5 miles longer with 1,000,000 turns in it. But yeah, for a long time it's like, you know, I want to make my character unique so I like stand out in a crowd and like I have like a certain like appeal on that level. So it's like, you know, your character should not be like your main appeal as a streamer, because then it's like, what about your content? That's only gonna go so far. But, you know, it's helpful, obviously. So it's like I had like a couple different ideas for what I wanted to do, and I liked those ideas. But like, when it came down to it, I actually made like a character in Vjord. I was just like, you know, I want to just like test this out and like have fun a little bit, just make something very simple. Since I'm not like gonna use this character for streaming or anything, I thought. Then I fell in love with Parfait, and like now I'm Parfait. So, and at that point, I'm just like, you know what, like, I don't want to like invest in a whole. Yeah, exactly. Like, just be. Oh, Sisyphus does no shit. He ain't tried the silly straw milkshake. But yeah, it's like, I was like, I don't want to have like a whole like, God willing, multi-year streaming career and like spending like probably upwards of $1,000 on a model eventually, yada yada, etc., all sorts of assets. If I don't like love that model, and it's not like I wouldn't have loved the character I created on some level, but like, you know, it's like if I'm gonna invest on that level, it should be like as self-indulgent as possible. This is like, I need to make my head bigger for this, but we get the idea. I just like when I have to look up milkshakes, because it's like, I feel like they always come in like generic cups. I want to signify better. I could do like the you know, the diner glass kind of deal. Hey Blank, welcome to the stream. That's a cute cheer emotes. Hell yeah, what the I might do like the, you know what, it would be appropriate for my theme to have like a diner theme shit, you know, for like the milkshake, instead of like, it's like more like soda. Yeah, that's what I think of, because I'm thinking of like going to like fucking like Wendy's or whatever, or not like Wendy's, but like what's in my mind specifically right now is like Culver's. Don't know about y'all. That's where mine go. Well, they I promise they don't. It's a different thing. Hell yeah, looking at cats. I mean, you're looking at cats, and then you're also looking at cats. At least one of these is, well, 2 of them are so far. But oh, the cute ducky emote though. But yeah, it's like, I just kind of had that revelation of like, yeah, I could like go like super marketing on this and be like, oh, I should make it like super like interesting and like something that would stand out in a crowd and like draw an audience. And I want to do that obviously on the level of, like I want my outfit to be somewhat like unique and like I mean the hair colors, you know. Having like a dyed bangs isn't the most unique thing ever, but I've yet to see this combo. So hey. But yeah, it's like I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna invest this much in it and have like that much, it's like I'm gonna be as self-indulgent as possible. Exactly. Like I know I like cat girls. Like I'd be down for different like animal ear type characters, for sure. But like I like cat girls. I've always been weak for cat girls every single time. So shit. Cute anime girl, a cat girl type aesthetic. Who cares if it's overdone? I'm having a good time. There will be ones that eventually get that done. No, I'm already having a good time. Don't worry about it. But yeah, it's very much. I mean, VTubing is very much. Streaming is very much a career that's based around like you and like putting yourself out there in the world. So it's like. You gotta, you know, you gotta be honest with yourself about what you want to do, who you are, whatever. Exactly. Also, though, I mean, I'm a cat girl on the inside. That's my gender, is cat girl. I mean, cats seem to like me by default. Is the thing. I always have. Not to brag, but like abnormally so compared to like everyone I know. So that's gotta mean something. I wanna start on one of these. Exactly. I am the cat. I'm like split because like on one hand, yeah, I'm gonna do the Mimi one first, and like if I decide later on like I want to do also super grumpy, there's like 5 arrows on this page now. It's fine. I can do both. It's like the nice thing about Better TTV is that like as far as I know, and I've never uploaded emotes to there, so like what the fuck do I know? I guess, but pretty sure there are limits like a lot higher than Twitch. So if I want to have like 2 different grumpy emotes, buddy, I can do that. I can live that dream. But before I do that, I need to bathroom real quick because I'm gonna be on me. I'll return, and we'll be ready to draw more fucking epic and cool cat emote. I'll be right back real fast. back to me. Because sometimes you need to greet yourself. I don't know what my mind was, like, doing when I thought of a thing to say, but, it went a direction. Let's make some shit. So yeah, I want to do, like, this one. I wanna, depending on how heavily I want to reference the original, because it is, like, a, you know, it's a meme, and that's the deal, but, do I have a layer that's literally just... Yeah, that was just me making a layer like, oh, I'm gonna draw my shit up, whatever one I'm gonna make on this layer. Then I just started drawing more arrows, because... gesturing. Genius. So... just make that... you know, it helps the pace. Let's make this big as hell. You know, somehow my mind was like, yeah, pre-transform, that's what I want. No. No, that's completely incorrect, actually. Like, actually, that's a little not quite right. That, in fact, is perhaps inaccurate. Gonna bring up the fucking meme again. Okay. Angry parfait noises time. I can like move this year back so I can have it like, because I want to make it as big as possible. Because that's emotes, baby. Shrink it a little bit so I can have a bit more real estate. Then we can have like a little like, what's a good like angry effect? I guess there is there's the like. So I'm not like confused. The like this. Yeah, so we can have that up in the corner. But yeah, I'll go with that. I'm also going to bring up that. Because I want to make sure my shit looks consistent. As far as like fur pattern. Because that's a little bit important. Just slightly. But for now though. Priority on, you know, style matching this shit. So you can get like slightly more specific on this. Let's make this fucking brush bigger. So I got like... I'm gonna... I'm gonna bring up angry cat ears. Angry car sounds? No, that's not right. Yeah, they're more like to the side, so I kind of do need to be like... So, well, I can figure out something. Like, if I just make them... That's like, alright. Car girl! I mean, that's a VTuber concept you could do. And you know, just for... I could have the tail in the back just for like laughs. I mean, that kind of implies I'm like on all fours. And I'm not going for like that barrel. But like I have the space to be doing something like that. Just for funsies. But yeah, speaking of VTuber concepts, like one of the ones I was like playing around with prior to debut time was like, oh, I could be like this like and it's like ancient android in like the standard like fantasy kind of way where it's like, oh, you know, ancient android that's been locked in a ruin for years and blah blah blah, and like woke up and is like, I'm gonna study human culture because that's my job, that's what I was made for. And I think that would have been cool, for sure. I'm not normally into like robots, but it's like, you know, this is like a fun concept. But A, not good at drawing robots. B, two, like, I had a good idea of how I can make it look cute, but not in a way that'd be easy to achieve in like Vroid by any means. So I would have had to go immediately for like hiring someone to draw my VTuber model, and like, I wasn't ready for that kind of investment. Gotta be real. Like, free model that I spent a few hours on, just like go live that week, like, hey, I just want to do it and see, like, number one, do I like doing this? This is something I want to do before I drop $1,000 on it. Small things, you know. So yeah, Parfait made like the barrier to like starting a lot lower. So I didn't have like some high concept that I was trying to hit. It's just like, hey, here's a cute anime girl I made. That's me now. Yeah, this is like the original meme is like enough of like distorted super moe anime face, which I'm not necessarily like. I was never super good at chibis. There's something about it that I couldn't quite like hit on as far as couldn't quite hit on target. The face design, whatever. Words, you know, it's like I couldn't, there's something I always felt like a little off and not like quite cute enough. But I mean, I made this work. So we'll see. I'm not gonna worry too much about that face mouth shape, because we're gonna redraw that anyway. But yeah, I mean, this is like this ear is like not quite positioned correctly now. I'm gonna shrink it down a bit, but you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna do like, I'm just gonna fill this with like. Now, for only to editing layer, I'm gonna make that slightly darker. Or you know what, I can just make that invisible and then do, like, this. Well, it seems like when I changed the canvas size earlier, I might have, like, undid it at some point. Oops. So I'm gonna do just 2000 by 2000. Then make all this. This is gonna I can speak today. I can say words. This is gonna catch the little sketches I did earlier in it, but that's fine. Just make this bigger, but not fill the whole thing, so I can draw outside of it and just like adjust later and not have to worry about it. Oh, honey, you're chugging way too much for such a small operation. No, I don't want the fill bucket right now. No, thank you. Make that brush bigger. Wait, wrong brush. I want the pencil. But yeah, I did end up using that, like, robot VTuber concept for a audition, though. Forget where to. Of course, nothing ultimately came of it, but, like, I could fit better there. Just as, like, a concept put out there. Show that I'm creative, you know? And will totally not just be like, hey, could you make me a cat girl were I ever to get hired by some company that would require me to make a new, persona. Although at this point I'm so attached to Parfait, I'm not sure I'd be willing to do that. So, you know, hey. So true. Yeah, you know, speaking English isn't really essential for living your life. Doesn't matter where you live. You don't need to speak words. You just need to draw and or appreciate cute girls and perhaps cry a little. Yeah, good enough for like basic sketch. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, I just want to have the very. She's got like very angled eyes. I do want to recreate that because it's. I don't necessarily want to exactly copy everything necessarily, but you know, having the same kind of feeling. Keep those. I think it makes sense to like stretch out the dot eyebrows a bit to emphasize the expression. Do a little cartoon rules, doesn't matter. You're allowed to do anything as long as it makes your drawing clearer. Cartoons don't got rules. They just have a lot of them, but they don't have rules. But also you can break any of those. But also you shouldn't. I always run into issues with like, I tend to draw big noses because I think it's cute. But when, you know, making, well, you know, for an emote, I'm not gonna. Doesn't make sense to emote, especially since it doesn't. That's my instinct always is like, huh. This anime girl don't have a nose. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Thank you. I'm glad you do. Yeah, I like her perfect. So probably, I mean, I want to find like a good artist whose work I really love to like draw parfait. Don't think I'm gonna stray too far from super cutesy, but we'll see where it goes. Because I really want to find someone who's like perfect before I invest all that money. Just being like obviously, but like want some high quality shit. High quality shit's expensive, but it's worth it. Call this good, since that's like we got the basic idea down. Nah, I still want the structure because I didn't necessarily redraw all that in there. No. I want to turn transparency on this down. Yeah. And then... right, I need the vector layer. There we go. What did I use for... It's just a basic like G pen, I think. Yeah. Nothing like textured. So I'll keep it to that. Just keep it nice and simple. Make this a little bigger. Be prepared for a lot of Control-Z. I'm that kind of person. The level of detail on the hair similar. I mean, how much does my hair cover my eyes, really? Let me just... Not really. Kind of covers up my eyelashes. So it's like on the very edge there. I'm not gonna worry too much about line thickness since we're gonna fix that anyway. That's the fun thing about vector lines is you can do that. You need to use them more. You need to get used to that shit. It's like what I wouldn't give to edit some lines in the other shit I've drawn. Slightly fix it. They're also like kind of awkward to work with though, because it's like it's kind of like the I have a similar problem with the stabilizer where it's like what you draw isn't necessarily what you end up with, and it's just like I get that looks nicer, but it fucks with me so much. So I can't have it on. But yeah, it's just like, because it tries to make it into like a relatively smooth line for this as well. So it needs to, so it has like clear control points, so it makes sense, but sometimes you draw shit and it doesn't really show up quite right, and it's like, well, it's not what I wanted. So, I have to figure something out. Okay, yeah, this is... Wait. Have I actually been drawing in reverse this whole time? Because that's fine, but... I just have to flip it. I was like, funny that this is, you know, flipped because, like, I wasn't really... I don't remember doing that. I figured that was, like, the navigator window somehow I'd activated a setting for that, but no. Yeah, flip horizontal. Now, I'd like to flip horizontal everything, thank you. Edit. Flip horizontal. There we go. Just move that all over. Perfect. Do you want to, like, make this... Actually, you know what I did last time? Is I had, like, a really tiny, preview window. So I could see, like, how it looks. Add some emotes. Which isn't really gonna work great now, but... it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I expect a lot of this. Ultimately, it doesn't matter super much if it's perfect, since it's gonna be fucking tiny, is the thing. Oh, you know what? My old one has ears. Human ears. And I gotta start covering those up. Because, not because they're shameful, because of that, but also because cat ears. And that invites uncomfortable questions. God. Distracted by itch. Life is pain. I'll fix that one later, though. Like, hey Twitch, here's the same emote, except it's a cat girl now. I'm sure this isn't the first time you've seen this. You can handle it. It's funny, because I've got, like, this whole design I've worked out now that's, like, I still need to work on outfit design, because I love the outfit that Jordan designed in the last stream before last. So true! Yeah, they're, like, tuned to different frequencies. It works out. I love the outfit that Jordan designed, but I was opposite, like, on the spot, just like, here's, like, a doodle, a concept. And I'm tempted, like, I've got my roommate who's good at, like, Lolita outfit stuff on the job. I'm tempted to be like, hey, would you mind, like, making a couple concepts for me, like, pop over to... Hey, Mingling, thank you for the follow. Pop over to Jordan, hey, would you also, and then just, like, mix and match, go back between... But else Jordan is very busy. Has a long waiting list. Hey, thank you! I think it's cute. Yeah, it's, I'll work them out. But yeah, it's funny, like, doing all this and, like, having sort of a concept set in mind for, like, redesign. But, in practice, it's gonna be a while until I actually get, like, a new model. Both on the level that, like, models take a while to make, but also I'm gonna have to spend, like, a lot of time hunting for the one. Very true! Yeah, catgirl glasses, like, situations are always a nightmare. But yeah, it's gonna take me a while to, like, dig through until I find the right artist, the right rigger. So you're gonna have to wait. And I'm gonna have to wait. I, like, obviously, speaking very ideally, would love to have a model rigged by Iron Vertex, because they're very good at that! And it'd be cool, and if I'm gonna be spending a lot of money on this, shit. You know? Go big or go home. But also, it's a lot of, that's, their waitlist is full for the rest of the year, and the end of the year is getting closer. So that's becoming less and less of an issue. But still, they are quite popular. And you know, it would be cool to shine a light on a non-Iron Vertex rigger who's still, like, very talented and shit. You know, I wasn't drawing, like, it makes more sense to have the whole eye showing since I've got that going on the other emote. I'll draw that through over here too. It'll be a little fucky when I go to, like, edit this shit, because there's a lot of line segments that should, or that would be easier to have merged. It's fine. I mean, kinda uneven now. But yeah, I've got a lot of decisions to make. It'll all happen in time, and eventually I'll have, like, a super cool model. Part of my problem also is that I still haven't totally decided, like, I think I want a 2D model, but the versatility of a 3D model is hard to deny. Because as it stands, I could import, this parfait right into VRChat if I wanted to do something like that, and I could have, like, hand tracking. Which you can't do with a 2D model in any... You could have arm movement, but it's so limited and, like, honestly, every, like, time I've ever seen, like, live 2D, like, arm movement shit, it's just like, I'm sorry. That doesn't look good. The way they just, like, have awkwardly moved their arms in, like, one dimension. It's not... It's unfortunately just, like, not great. But yeah, Iron Vertex is fucking... Ooh! They know what the fuck they're doing. The shit they pull off is... What? But yeah, it's like... On the one hand, stylistically, I'm a 2D person through and through. And so I want a 2D model, right? But then I'm looking at all the cool shit you can do with 3D, like arm, like a better arm movement and hand tracking, and using that model in other games, using shit, there's like the shit that Girl BM's got with like the super advanced face tracking, which you can't have as well, I think, with 2D. It feels like it's a lot more limited. I'm just like, damn, well, but 2D, but, And obviously I have to make that decision, like, right now in the next 30 seconds. For sure. But no, I've got, like, infinite time to think in theory. But, you know, in practice I would like to have, like, a model update within, like, the next year. Half year. No, half year is maybe a little ambitious, but, you know. 1 year anniversary would be cool. That'd be cool time to coincide, but I'm not gonna press the point of having it be right then, rather than prioritizing just making it good. You know, if the ears are cut off a little, I think that's probably fine. short to make the other ear a bit long. Yeah, I'll start over that one, just because I'd like to make it, like, different enough that I just need different lines. These ones are no good. Need to look up angry cat ears again. 5 ear signals every cat owner should know. Question. What if I'm the cat? What then? Well, you see, the answer is see a therapist. I want the, like, pointed upness. That's a word, upness. To really sell that. Do you believe every cat matters? Asks this pop-up ad on this cat site. There's 2 options, heck yes or no. I'm sorry, that's it's a hard question. Feels like I just got one of those fucking Humane Society ads. Where it's like, man, I know what you're doing. Don't you even start. Is this cat ears? Who knows? Really, this particular part doesn't get matter super much. It's like a hard thing to keep in mind. Is that, like, this is gonna be this small at best. In theory, if I have the thing where it pops up, you know, emotes on stream when people use them, though, it pays to have them look decent, bigger. But yeah, no, I think we went about the therapy, yeah, that's a slight problem. Expensive. It do cost money. Why do that when you could simply go on a site for animals that are half adjacent to you? It's like that scene where in Wolf Children where Hana's like going between, like, do I take my sick kid to the vet or the doctor? And no, but except that's me. Like, do I go to the therapist or do I, like, hire Jackson Galaxy? Like, what's the move here? Do this on a different layer for the... There we go. Oh, that wasn't even... Oops. That's not the right kind of layer. We need vectors in this shit. Because I'm definitely gonna need to make that a lot bolder. Well, I have a reference point for how I drew everything else in my last emote. I don't have a reference point for how I drew eyes. So we're deciding that right now. By redrawing this iris about 5 times. We're all just gonna have to be fine with that. It's like, do I want these to be closed, the shapes, or do I not? Who knows? Style choices, baby. I have to make them. True, I think, you know, he'd probably be capable of that. If you know how to read cats, you know how to read cat people. To be fair, half the problems. I have never watched the show, but from what I've seen, half the problems are always with, like, the cat owner. I say half, I mean, like, all of them. You know, I need the, like, that line. That's what I'm missing there. Yeah, looking pretty. It's like, looking pretty angry. I'm pretty scream. But do I want it to be more like... This, like, it's got, like, the real, like, snout form kind of deal going on in the original, which is cute. Where it's, like, very angled up. Like this. I think I do want that. Yeah. Need to make it more extreme over here, though, to match. Trying to erase these lines bit by bit makes them end up looking like really fucked up. We're just gonna have to be fine with that. Yeah, exactly. It's just like... I've seen enough of, like, you know, the clips of the show, or, like, the gifs of whatever, it's just like... The problem is you... Yeah, you could call this good for, like, line art. I don't know why I'm erasing this over here. Just impulse, I guess. Is there anything else I want to do, though, just to be safe? I think I'd be safe with just, like, having the hair be like that, and just, like, coloring this part in with, like, the hair tone, and just... There's hair there! You're just gonna have to trust that. Trust me. Or, like, have it like this, you know? Where the hair chunks kind of merge. I think that makes sense. Okay. It's time to butts up the line width, just to make sure everything's like way too close, some gaps. Looking good and kosher. Damn it. Now you're making it look bad. Yeah, that's like the main problem, is like you can't really erase in the way you would probably want to. It like has like individual chunks. Don't look good when you delete those sometimes. I'm like just hesitant because it's like I know I have to be missing something. I'm always missing something. There's always something I'm not noticing. You know what it is? It's that this face shape looks really fucked up. Unless I do that. Flipping the canvas, baby. Always the trick. But what I find always, like, highlights shit for me is, like, the moment I, like, screenshot it in order to send it to someone, either, like, whether it's, you know, I get as far as actually sending it, or if I just literally screenshot and look at the screenshot, I'm like, oh. I did this and this and this and this and this wrong. It's like the prospect of showing it to an audience. Which I'm technically doing right now, but it gets fucked up by the fact that it's like, I've been showing this to an audience through the entire process. Yeah. I'll just quickly make these a bit neater, but I think otherwise I can just fix things as they come up. Otherwise, I have to find the There was a thing specifically for increasing the width of your line work, but I don't remember where it is. So I might have to search for... Ooh, I think this is it. Yeah, I want the thicken, because I want to make all the, like, outside lines big and large. This is a bit too minimal. Yeah, that's like... It's like, in comparison, I'm gonna zoom into the same level here, so I have like a more direct... all this. I want it to be big and bold. Because you need that shit to read real well. Or else what are you doing? You're not making emotes is what. You're making illustrations. And that's a different whole ballpark. Different game. Especially want like eyes to be big and bold and brash. Because that's super important for the read. Like if I can't tell what's going on here at this looks like kinda goth with speed. Emo. I know my soldiers. That's fine. That's acceptable, even. Might need to like, yeah, you know, it's like a couple levels too much. So I'm gonna, than the other, so I can step back better instead of just having to undo entirely. Yeah, that's about where I need to be. Do my bean eyebrows. That's also very important. It's like just in general a little thin. So I want to fix that. Take the music down just a touch. And then I'm gonna narrow this one a little, just a little. This guy. There. And same with their fangs. I want them to at least be narrower than the main outline they're next to. We have the bangs a little. Not that much. That's pretty... Eyes feel goofy now. I might need to just, like, do a little editing on this. Just like the bottom lines, I think I want to be smaller since they're supposed to be, like, indicating, you know, cheeks pushing up. So, like, there should be a bit of, like, you know, space in there where it's like, oh, yeah, there's that bit of spouts going up into the eye area. Rather than like a harsh line. I think I'll like quickly just this part a little bit, but try applying some color and see how it feels. Yeah. Just hide all the everything else. Subtle. Well, I'm gonna need to like do a little of this to get to apply properly, not like bleed out all over. Like that. I'm gonna keep the eyebrows as filled with black. Just for, well, you know, I think it might look better to have like the dark red this time. And I can just like if it goes super dark. No, I'll play around with that. Yeah, feeling wonky in some ways. Might be a bit too thick on the line art. Just gonna quickly grab something real quick for reference. That being my eyes. So I can fill these. Just a quick and fun selfie color reference. Were it only that easy IRL. And technically it can be, but it tends not to be. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna want to just draw on these separately to make them work better. Because as is, it's a little goofy. Yeah, is there one that's like makes it easier to select certain shit? Because I'd like that. I'd enjoy it very much. Yeah, on one hand, super. This makes it very. I was about to say easy, but that's not really the right word. You can effectively get rid of lines and then, you know, have the old ones still there underneath, and that's very nice. But it's also kind of a pain in the ass to make it work. No, that's not what I wanted to do. You see? And That's not the layer I wanted to draw on. Yeah, it's feeling very, like, sloppy lines, all sorts of nonsense. I think they need more, like, variance to feel, like, less, well, like that. So let's try fixing that up. Just line width, narrow. Nah, maybe not that narrow. Yeah, that's the problem I was saying, is I end up to, like, same width throughout, which looks bad in any context. Not gonna worry about that little fiddly bit. It's not gonna show up in the final thing, so I don't have to. This is, goodbye. Yeah, let's narrow the point over here so we get these nice tapered edges. Tapered ends. Wrong E word. It's like, I don't want you to edit that other line, please. I just want this very end part. Thank you. Can't erase this though. Clean that up. Oop. There we go. And then smooth this out a little bit. Cause, yeah, I'd want this to be like so, a bit thicker, so it's like showing that it's like overlapping. Yeah, his lines feel very wobbly, so it might be some redrawing needed. And that's an advantage of drawing really big though, is like a lot of this kind of disappears in the final thing. The disadvantage of drawing at this size also is that a lot of details fall away or are no longer visible in the final thing, and it's like, ooh, well, there goes that thing I worked hard on. Oh well. Not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. So I didn't realize. Do I want to... Probably like this would make sense. So it's open at the... Well... I have to open my mouth quick to be like, ooh, how does that work physically? So we're showing the top of the mouth with the fangs. So it makes sense having the, like, tongue, back of mouth divide be lower. But then it ends up looking too much like sticking tongue out versus just, you know, this kind of visual language. I'll worry about that later. I'm not figuring it out now. I'd like to fix this a bit so it's matching a bit more. Very carefully take this out. end up with a super fucked up line over here. I think I'm just gonna... Wish there's like a match with automatically like join lines type deal, so I didn't have to deal with this nightmare. Cool and fun idea. I simply erase the part I want to replace first, and then redraw so I don't have to, you know. Exactly. Dealing with the mouth later. That's future me. Need to set up shit better so I can actually look at the chat more. Cause regular setup. Doesn't really work when the monitor I'm looking at is in a different place. Simply vibing. Exactly right. Should probably save. I forgot I never did that. It's gonna be even generic emotes. Document. I mean, at least I would have had something to like trace over, but oops. Normally I'm pretty good at that, so interesting. Brain working. Hey, Earlies, thank you for the rating with the party at 22. Big gun. I should actually. That'd be a really good idea. But I hope you had a good stream, guys. Welcome, we're drawing emotes, and like, I'm trying to remember how art works. But welcome. What you been playing? Hope it was a good time. I'm like satisfied with this. Do I want to just like, hey, Spoon Cute, thank you for the follow. Do I want to just be satisfied with the idea that like this isn't really gonna be visible from as far away as like, you know, that? It looks kind of like goofy now because I've got like the black outlines, but God willing, I think maybe if I like, oh shit! Thank you for the gift sub again, do Airleys. Thank you, Franks. Thank you also. But hell yeah, Genshin. Maybe if I do like, because I had like the ear overlapping here, because that makes some sense. But if I have like that to simplify the shape a bit, you know, like as is, it looks kind of funky. I did the thing that I hate when it happens, where like I filled in the outline, and now like everywhere under the old outline, you can see where it's been filled in. It's very visible. I simply suffer. It cannot be removed. I can't. At least not easily. It's so annoying because it's like practically irreversible without like going through a whole deal. Yeah, because it's the adhere to mess. Let me make this a bit bigger. So we're dealing with a big canvas. Yo mama, thank you for the follow. That's a good idea, actually. Yeah, that's a good stretch. That's a good time for a stretch. It's both. I might want to just simply erase everything that's under the eyebrows, now that I'm having them actually be filled in with, like, you know, color instead of just all black for This one might be smart. Yeah, you know what was fucking me up now? Is that, like, I got all the, like, outline gunk underneath, so, like, even when I change the width of it, it's not gonna be as evident. So now, that's why I was, like, so, like, I made the outlines look at least a bit better when I went back through and, like, edited, but now that I turned on color, well, everything ugly again. So annoying to deal with. Every day of my life. Pain. Right, I want to fill in this area too with the hair color. Really, I can just, like, fill in this entire bottom area, honestly. And it works out just fine. Should bring up again which area is going to be on the emote, because that's helpful. Just have that top semi-transparent, just, like, so I can easily flip it on and off. Or I could just, like, reverse. Be a genius. And, like, do... fill that area. I have, like, an awkward, like, blade setup now because of how I was, like, moving shit around. Oops. It's my life now. I know what I'm doing at all times. I think it's very obvious. Very evident in everything. Just quickly, like, if there's anything that's like, yikes, it's super easy to just, like, fill in all this nonsense over here. Like, transparency lock and then just easy peasy. Some of this will be, like, going under the outlines in a way that I don't want, but at least, like, since it's a brighter color, will be a lot more evident. You know what might be smarter simply to, since this is all, like, just fill in shit anyway, I might just, like, redo. Like, this is super easy to just, like, quickly slap together and make work. So who give a shit? It's just that easy. I also have to, like, stop myself from, like, going into tape again, since, like, fuck knows, no one's gonna see half of this at, like, the 32 pixel size that's, like, maximum for emotes. So I'm just like, ooh. Don't spend 10 hours on this tiny detail for your own good. What is, like, not wanting to get deleted over here? It's just, like, this line is, like, super... it's awkwardly bent. I might eventually just be like, fuck it, and, like, give up on, like, trying to do this stuff in super cool, super epic, vector layers, and be like, you know, I know what I'm comfortable with. Fuck learning new things. Exactly. And I will hydrate. Thank you. I know what I'm doing. And, it's making cool art. And definitely not, like, backtracking on half the lines I make. I'm sure a lot of this will look better when it's not, like, harsh, like, black outline. But also, why listen to the voice of reason when I can simply not? I mean, honestly, I could just, like... I think I can, like, rasterize these if I really want to. Yeah, so I can, like, use this to get, like, the basic shit down, get everything the right width I want it to be, easily editable for now, and then just rasterize, make it a bit prettier. So that's an idea. As it is, they're like kind of sloppy, you know, whatever, but we're getting the idea down. And this is important. Probably. Add like a slightly darker color for this. So I'm getting copy light. And then grab that eye color again. Beautiful. Everything looks a little bit rough. Oh, my life. I mean, obviously there's one major detail that I haven't added in because I just like, oh, that's super easy, I'll just do it in like 2 seconds. Haven't done it until now. But it's vital. This is very important highlight. I didn't forget. Except I forgot. Except I did not forget. Simply prioritizing literally anything else for no good reason. The Jeep is like weirdly being like, oh, you know what? It's got like stabilization really high. I don't know when that happened because like I said, I don't really use stabilization because it fucks with me. It's a vital that my hair looks exactly right. And it needs to be darker to really show up. I'm gonna just test out, make the outlines the right colors. I say just test out, but, well, I also haven't drawn stripes on the ears, but we'll get there when we get there. Way too small for what I'm doing right now. Need a big brush. Yeah, being able to smooth shit out would go a long way, can't lie. In a way that, you know, the rasterized layer really doesn't let me. Smooth shit out, redraw the, like, really weird stuff that's happened. Yeah, I'm gonna redraw over, or like color over all this anyway, so I might as well just go ham with all this shit. Make sure I cover all my bases. No, sir, you did not color pick the right spot. Please work with me. It's definitely not my fault. It feels like it's slightly... really an optical illusion. It is the same color. I also missed a spot. I think having like a dark gray for... let's see. You know what? They're like... The fangs are barely visible at that size. Who would have thought? So what if we make them big as fuck? What if we make them large as hell? Yeah, definitely just gonna give this a second pass on like raster layer. Man, big as fuck now. As much as I want to use and take advantage of the boons of words, vector layer, can't deny that it doesn't exactly suit how I work and think. It's worth a shot, you know. Taking a chance to learn a new type of a new art skill. Yeah, it leans too hard into like auto-correcting like too perfect stuff. Big fangies though. Vital. Kill you with these fangs, destroy you. Bite and evil. Need to like recolor around the eyes to be black outline. They super stand out. Make sure they're not like covered up by anything as well. Although I could probably wait for the like super nitpicky stuff until I've, you know, done the deed and extra super cool redo line art, but not redo. Simply improve. Refine. Yeah, this, like all this, I can simply do this to now, and not have it be like awkwardly deleting one tiny little chunk at a time. Fuck yeah, baby. This is what I'm made for. This is my shit. It is helpful though, being able to just like to edit the width later and have it be like just highlight it and it just like does it. It's consistent. Can't say I don't appreciate the exactingness of that. Merge the other stuff here because it was just a separate layer because it's Use raster stuff and not vector. Smooth out this. As well as this little corner here. And whatever happened there. Just need to check for a sec that I didn't have the fangs on yet another layer, because I was like, kind of feels like that. It feels like I'm not being able to erase that shit. Yeah. Still looks a bit of a mess given the colors being all halfway there, but fine for the moment. You know, I think if I had, like, well, once I add shades, it's probably gonna help a good bit. It's like, this looks not awful. I just need to add something more to, like, highlight, really, the eyes, since they're big and visible, but also could do slightly more. This could be deepened out a bit with the other side. Color these in a bit more so I can really get an idea for what it actually looks like. These just like a little... These aren't gonna show up, obviously, but bothers me. Little specks in there. Ugh. Don't need that in my life. There's also, I noticed, like a little blank spot over in here. I need to fix! Or else it's gonna ruin me. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, 17 layers is nothing for me, for better or worse. Probably for worse. Definitely for worse. You know, I'm gonna make this like the dark orange. Darker than that. I also need to add like eye highlights because it looks definitely very wrong without that. So that's not guess. That's gonna change in a hot second. By a hot second, I mean now. I don't know how big I want to make them. So I don't want them to obscure the eyes too much. But I want them to be visible. Like, that seems pretty good. Doesn't matter if Angie, it still has to be the heart highlights. Let's fill this in. I think we're getting somewhere. This feels at least like stylistically like I got the same thing. They match well, you know? Well enough, considering this is like a meme redraw-ish. So it's gonna feel, you know, like a little different regardless. Didn't try to stick too hard to it, but like I said, there's like a couple like details in there that I tried to like emulate. Half because of its meme redraw, half because I just like them. Yeah, you know? You know? You can turn up the opacity on this one. I don't know why I thought it'd be whatever. This quite a bit, just so I can really get a picture. I mean, I'd had info saved on like how big the emotes are, and you know, I might just like bring up the page on Twitch for that, just so I can like, because I want to get like a good, accurate preview. Now that we're this deep in. Emote guidelines save me now. Smallest size is 28 by 28. So I'm quickly gonna export as 20 by 28 pixels. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Open that up. Oh, you know what? It's like slightly smaller because of the... I'm stupid. Yeah, I need to like actually crop it down to proper size, but for like an idea, I feel like... Yeah, my one worry is that like the eyes weren't like quite big enough, because now that they have more detail in them instead of just being like the closed happy eyes, you know? But I feel like that gets across even as like that small. Like, it could maybe be, but I think it's like, also the meme is recognizable enough. Recognizable enough. That saves it a bit. It's gonna be slightly bigger than that because of whenever I crop it down to the proper size. Which I probably could now, note that it's like far beyond the point of where it'd be like, you know, drawing the outlines from scratch and needing to like do some follow through and shit like that. So it might as well, honestly. Just wanna smooth this out. Don't worry too much about that since that's pretty small. That too is a little goofy. There's a little bit over here that needs to be filled in now. I noticed, but... I mean... could add in some shading to match a bit in the, like, other mouth color. Yeah. Do that real quick. For you now. Just gonna draw it in this order. Well, no. Do like that. There. Good enough. For me. Selecting the layers in the other one instead of this one. Genius. There. I also need to make the little angry effect a bit more big, thick, evident. Any number of those words. Shading time, by which I mean the very bare minimum. Nonsense. It doesn't super matter. Here's some basic stuff. Mostly not really gonna be visible, but that's fine. Just need to have a hint of that. Get away with a lot with the emotes. Yeah, that matches stylistically, so that's fine by me. Oh, right, for a pattern for the ears. I almost actually forgot. Oops. That's kind of important. It's very basic triangles. That's all you need. I'm gonna get complicated. I mean, aside from the little angry dealy, maybe we good. We might be good, possibly. Do I have that on the same layer as the line art? I think I do. I don't. That might be useful because I need to make that bigger. Quickly. this a little bit. Let's see how I did it on. I do believe this is the wrong one. After all this time. Because it doesn't have the extra dealie. This one's correct. Yeah, I had to, like, outline around them. Okay. I can do that pretty easily. Just have, like, a nice red. And expand that by... What does 10 look like? Not enough. That's more like it. Yeah, I can make that brighter. Actually, nah, having the same paint doesn't work. Now I really need to... Yeah, I want to spread those out, actually. So that's more... readable. Very important considerations, as you can understand. It could probably just be bigger in general. I mean, since I'm gonna shrink this down, I can kind of afford to just, like... to make that shit bigger, and not worry about it getting, like, pixelated and shit. Oop. Oh, no, it's showing it's the whole thing selected because of the layer that's literally entire canvas filled with red. That'd do it. Exactly. It's a good move. Does it look better to have it on this side? Where there's less detail? Top left feels right for the direction everything's going in. The energy of it all. Do I want to do like the forehead? I think, needs to be brighter, I think. Just not quite getting the right read off it in the, smaller version. Just looks like a bunch of beans. Unrelated issue. By issue, I mean it's not a problem at all. I mean, I think we got something there. Let's just crop that shit. There's nice and easy. Be useful to remember. There it is. Then I'm gonna save that as like a new version though. You never know. You know? It's feeling pretty good. I think I'm gonna make the outline on these a bit darker. Just to really push in the difference. Look at the black outline actually. Bad. Not much difference there, but it's... no, it is. Oh, I actually might have... Yeah, barely any different. Just gotta get nitpicky. But yeah, let's save that as a 28 by 28 and see how that feels. Fucking tiny. And I'll give it a darker background color to look more like twitch.com. That's the URL, by the way. I should know. Yeah, you know? It's like bright enough that some details are a little but it's also like the fault of my character design. So debating if maybe I mean, it's evident enough what the mood is, and like I don't want to totally base everything off of the tiniest emote size. Y'all are viewing this on giant monitors, I'm sure. Yeah, you know? This feels good. So I think I can export it as that. The biggest sizes, or yeah, the biggest size I need it at is 112. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to do better TTV on stream. Let's name it something proper. Was... I'll do Parfait Angie. Just automatically. Oh, there it goes. What? 12. Then bring that up just to take a nice look at it. Yeah. Time to figure this shit out. Y'all can see any of this on stream. just gonna stare at this screen. Bring up the bigger version though. It's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, upload it. Oh, they need you to give. Of course, yeah. There's like an approval process, so it'll take a second, but can't use that on stream, but he'll be on his way. Aw, thank you. I'm glad. Yeah, I love like just cute like pastels. They're really nice. Unless it does. Oh, it's auto-approved. Hold on. Yo, hold on. Can I use that shit? Right now, immediately. Well, I have to actually add in the emote browser onto my shit, since apparently I don't have that. There we go. Aw, but it doesn't show on OBS, that's sad. Wonder if there's a way to fix that. Maybe that's just in settings somewhere around. That's something to hunt around for. I mean, if it's super easy, I might as well just check right now. But if it's something you need to research, then oof, don't think so. Yeah, supposedly it should just be there, but, well. What do you think about that? Also, now that I'm looking at my monitor, I'm just gonna quickly, like so. Readjust myself. Paft. It's like that sometimes. I mean, maybe if I reload my shit, it'll be... Fuck yeah, Engie. All these questions about Streamlabs, as if. Uh-huh. Apparently, they're disabled by default. Funky. Yeah, and obviously I can't just like set it up now because I'm in the middle of a stream. Oh well. I'll have that all ready for next stream. And that's also true, yeah. Yeah, I should get the fucking little deal where it like sends the emotes on stream when people use them, just for fun. I think it'd be good. Yeah, I'd like to do another emote, but I spent so long on that that I can leave it for another. Oh shit! Hey, LG. Look, well, if I'm gonna get raided, I suppose I could. I suppose I could justify drawing another emote. I'm gonna get raided by the bestie. I love Mofo. I love this like one stray parfait in the middle of the crowd. But hey, we made I should take credit. I made a new emote. It's on BerkTTB. It's not like showing up on stream chat yet, because I need to set up my shit, but it's fine. It's a langy. Fuck, I mean, you know, I'm down for a sample. Oh my god, for so we can have a funny extra emote. Fuck around. Just need to open up the one I had earlier. Not that one. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. Sippy. Yeah, I should take a sippy. Okay. Because I do want to have at least one other of the ones I was thinking about doing. So let's delete all this because you have it all saved in a different one anyway. I'm not gonna edit all this realistically. Could do another one of these. I think I want to do the paint bucko. Similar try just to like going straight to raster. Just see how that feels. Playing around a little bit. I'll bring that up for reference. Okay. Let's grab. Okay, it's on this layer. This one. Blow that shit up. You need to round out the face a good bit, but it's fine. Fucking flat. Thank you, Mario, for flat. Yeah, this one is, since it's not the meme word that's like shop at the bottom of the screen. Oh shit! 4 whole gift subs. Goddamn. Thank you, Franks, again. It's really generous, so yeah, congrats to all these folks. To Swish, CDS, Sukiara, Usagi, Galchion, Elmio, and Druna. You got the power of funny parfait emote. Very important. fucking go! Actually, how close am I now to that emote slot? Because I'd like to know. Only 4 more, goddamn. We'll get there. We'll make it happen. But yeah, let's do... Not that layer, thank you. I do like the same kind of head shape. Just fucking dead eyes. I feel this way sometimes, you know? Oh, I need to make sure my model isn't, like, freaking dying. There we go. A bit better. I just look at the bags under the eyes. Pain. Suffering. This is me when I've died for the 15th time in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. This is me when I run into yet another monster house that's clearly stacked against me. We got flat ears on both of these emotes. That's the theme. Negativity. Fuck yeah, baby. Frank MVP. Me in the monster's house. You would be one of the monsters. Kill and eviscerate. Destroy. Yeah. This is what we're looking for, baby. No fucking around, we get straight to it. Bigger lines. We need that thick shit. But not quite that much. Maybe a bit. Actually, didn't turn down the opacity. That helped. There we go. Now we're talking. Oh, something about my settings got fucky. There we go. It was like, I had it set to mirror motion for my camera, but you know what? Sure wasn't mirroring motion. It's looking the wrong way. Or perhaps I'm actually looking that way, I'm just simply not used to it. Worry about that later. Like slumped shoulders, or like, you know, head down a bit. Makes sense. Maybe something like that. Me when video games. Do not make video games into a career. You will play video games. There's no worse fate. Yeah, this isn't really matching the other emote. It needs to be more freeform. It's a bit better. Who cares about precision? We can simply scribble. Right? Like, I don't think anyone should game. It's not good for you. Bad for your health. Me when I clock in for another 8 hours of gaming. I miss my wife. I miss my kids. Yeah, this is going way faster now than not having to deal with the fucking... Damn it! You simply have to care less. I was like so certain, like, you know, it's a good idea to use that for something like super like heavy, like it's heavy on like symbol-y art rather than like style where I want like nice clean thick lines. No. I need something that lets me draw quick as hell. You know, if like probably wouldn't really look that good. Small emote. I was gonna say having like hair kind of like looking disheveled. But like the only way I can think to do that is like having like strands like flying everywhere. That really wouldn't really work. Secret of art truly is to simply let go. I walk out of the video game mines, and I fall directly into the art mines. Nothing has changed. Well, I suppose today the video game mines were just shut down. I had the day off, so I just went to my other job. Something like broke in there. I can kind of like suggest dishevel this, though, a little bit. Ish. Either way, I can definitely show pain in this. You know, I should have the other window open so I can see how it looks smaller. Same as this one. Yeah, I need to round out the chin a bit more to make it match better. As fast as I'm going through this process. Not bad. I have like two states, and it's like either I'm very, very lazy or I just rush through shit. Sometimes it works out. I suppose one feeds into the other, really. Start doing art streams as a VTuber sooner because it's just chill. I'm enjoying the vibes very much, actually. It's the performance anxiety. It's what it is. Hard to avoid. I simply transitioned entirely to being an art VTuber. What more could I want out of a career? Probably a lot. But it's fine. Consistency out the window, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter here. We're inconsistent, we're free. What do you think, we're in art school? No. Speedrun, baby. Honestly, yeah, that's really that's a good chunk of what's happening. Is that like that was a good warm up. I'm remembering how to do art. I'm seeing into the art matrix and it's unlocking my skills. I'm learning. I'm understanding. That shit. feels good. I also need to practice animation more, considering that's um I you see, the thing is, I have a degree in that. That's what I went to school for. um so you know, it might be a good idea to keep those muscles trained just a little bit. But that could be fun to do on stream, maybe. Do you have anything as far as... I could probably, like, thin out these lines. Just have a bit more variance. That's what I've been noticing is, like, the one thing that's, like... could be fixed up a little about this. Because it's very fast and loose, but... it's ending up looking, honestly, kind of nice because of that. I'm enjoying it a little bit, stylistically. Might as well start on the face. Although, this is... I'm just noticing. Like, see how it's like... There we go. It's very cool because I don't clarify what I mean. I just hope. People probably picked it up, you know? Holy shit, so true, Elegy. Long barf. You know, they do have animated emotes on Twitch now. I don't know if Better TTV has that, but like... I can certainly find out. Absolute exhaustion in these eyes, depression, defeat, ruin. Channeling those negative vibes. Channeling that time I was expected to ferry like a level 12 or whatever Pokemon through a 2-star dungeon. What am I? You, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. A babysitter? Because I guess that's kind of true considering I headcanon, I guess? Which I guess to be pretty young. But it's still, we shouldn't... the difference is that we may be like 12 or whatever, but we're like super strong. We're like so buff. Thank you, I should hydrate. And also, hey, Octopope. I think I should make the eyes bigger. I mean, let me compare actually to... Yeah. Okay. Do I want to slightly embiggen the eyes? Probably. Probably a good idea. So I don't want to go so far as to like ruin the like narrowed eye exhaustion look, but I also want them to be big enough to be read from far away. I think that's like good for that. I also wanted to, I mostly was like wanting to check the size of like the iris pupil thing. I don't know what you call like that as like a whole piece. It's like the iris is the disc outside and the... I think iris works for that. I'm not sure. Terminology. Science. You think I know it? Get out of here. I got the word sclera down. That's like memorized in my brain. I'll call that good for eye facts. Yeah, this feels pretty good. This feels like hope has been lost and will never return. Which sounds like the goal we're really after. It's the goal of that Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. After. Yeah. So at least I at least have those vocab words. I just always get like confused when I'm trying to like refer to the part that is iris plus pupil because that's useful to do sometimes, but there doesn't seem to be a collective term. Though people will generally understand what you're talking about when you're saying, if you like refer to that as just like the iris. I mean, I guess since the pupil is like a hole in the iris, it works out. Skloopal. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Like, I know what you're talking about if you say Skloopal. People get hung up on language and correct spelling and grammar and terms, but as long as people know what you're talking about, really, that's all you can. That's all you need. You know, Skloopal is what gets you there. Gonna scoople some pupil? I hope not. I mean, you can do that to anyone else, I wouldn't really care. It's not me, ideally. Wow, yeah, somehow this feels like already... like we're there. Like, it's got... not the cleanest lines in the world, obviously. But it's like... no, it's the wrong layer. I'm a genius. It's natural feeling enough that it evens out. Since it's Raster, baby. Much respect to anyone who can like actually make vector. The word like escaped me for a solid like half a minute. This should work out and look nice. Cause that's like it's too precise for me. I can't hide it with like the appearance of naturalness. It's like thickening some stuff on the outside, so it's like very clear. Fuck yeah. Gotta make those outer lines thick as hell. Feels good. I'll see how it looks when I actually like apply some color to all that. too. Yeah, dude, we should... Yeah. It's always fun having to... I was never a fan of drawing in Photoshop. I definitely use a good bit of, like, Premiere and After Effects. So going from art school, where I had that shit, and I didn't have to pay for it, to real life, where... I'm not gonna say I would really mind obtaining it through other means. It's wink wink nudge nudge, but I would rather, you know, simply find other programs. And so I have, and it's been interesting. Still really need to try some shit out for, like, After Effects style stuff. Since I haven't really looked into that or done anything in that realm. Aside from, like, captions in a minute. You do some puppet animation, because that's fun. Very low pressure. I mean, I guess in a sense, if I were to get a live 2D model, that's its own kind of puppet animation. It's the same principle. Yeah, DaVinci Resolve is like... It's so good. It's so slick. Like, the fact that it's free is... Whoa. Like, how the fuck? I like it. Yeah, line width and all this is, like, definitely... different from... whatever. I think I'm getting the soul torture kind of visual in here pretty nicely. DaVinci? I want that all over the top here. For funny highlights. Contrast purposes. Get that highlight in. Well, I've got that on my mind. Anal triangles. Very important. Have the tabby stripes. I want to, because I still need the eye bags, obviously. I also kind of want to do the, like, cat purple overlay over the forehead, you know, sickly looking. Yeah, this shit right here. Select all the area with like the skin tone just to make this easy on me. Nope. I'm thinking like make that a bit larger. This kind of deal. And just nope. Not really what I want. I think I just need to go for like a gradient proper. I want to do something a little less, well, like that, but eh. There we go. Keep that selection though, because someone else will do the like. Yep. Yeah, this is actually just Date. That's the secret. I'm a sinker. Do I want it to be like brighter line? It just looks kind of. Ugh. Might be overkill. Yeah. Well, overkill. But you know the kind of anime shit I'm going for. See how it looks with coloring in those outlines. Might still want to play around with those since they're. I think it looks good for something I drew that fast, but also, yeah. Worth playing with and fixing up. Can outline. I almost want to use a different color because of the sickly looking. But nah, I don't think so. Absolute pain. Oh, it's a different layer, I forgot. That makes it easy. I mean, this is also the reaction when date. Just in general, when date. Kind of person he is. It's a lot to deal with. Yeah, this is absolutely going to get more than a little use in a lot of what I'm doing, because sometimes video games make me feel a way. And that way is not good. And that way is sometimes simply tired. Tired of the world. I don't want the brush, I want this. I might actually need to make these darker just so that's visible over the darker, you know, shadow on the skin. Although it seems fine enough. For consistency, I'll leave it. See how this feels at the smaller size for emotes. And that was 28 by 28, I think. I assume that's right. Because I'd have to pop up that shit. And I don't want to. I simply do not feel like it. mean, it's clear enough that it's not good. So I might take that. Although it might make sense to zoom in a touch, since we do have some real estate to do that. I just worry about losing too much of the ears because, I like them. So I'll save a duplicate. I'll save this as like a new version. Just to, you know, stupid proof it. Because God knows I need that. And get a like a this. It's very zoomed in, so maybe a bit more like yeah. Forgot once again which one was the it's this one. Very smart. As you can tell. Quite genius at all times. Well, you see, it failed to save the file because it's already open. Please stop talking about that so I can try again. I quite understand my mistake now. You don't have to give me 3 pop-ups. Thank you. How it's saving at 26 by 26, which is not what I want to do. That's 2 pixels short. That's too much. I will not take the blame for typing it wrong. Yeah, this is a good time to hydrate and stretch. Yeah, I think, yeah. You can see how it looks with the background color. Oh, it's referring to other layers. I mean, the mood is pretty obvious. So I think I might go back to it and you know, fiddle around. But I mean, honestly, I mean, just some slight stuff, you know. Just very basic. I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, there's a little, It's like I can't. I should have had the gradient and then just did a mask so I could quickly fix shit like this, but you have to do like that. It works. You would never know. Just notice this is Not fully colored in. Yeah, you know? I'd say that's pretty good. Like, if I really want to just, like... Oh, I forgot I want to have the shading on the neck, but other than that, like... If I really want to finagle it and, like, go back and edit and shit like that, like, I can just re-upload. It's not a huge deal. Who give a shit? More importantly, Parfait Suffering emote complete. Basically. Adding this little bit. But basically. And get that, like... blend around the edges. Not really visible, but... no. Super swag, super... epic and suffering. Right, I want the shade on the little strappies too. Also important. That's good enough for me. I'm gonna save that. And upload that. Please do not select this one for manual review. I would appreciate it. They didn't. I live. Aw. Fucked up and evil. Cruel and wrong. I think I need to refresh to get it to... Awesome. Like usual. Yeah, is it... I forgot to actually hide it after... hide my UI after fixing shit. Oops. Try that. Again, see if it wants to show it. Yeah, baby, it's in there. Okay, yeah. So next time I actually have a stream, I can have that all actually in and, like, available. Super cool. We have more than one emote. More than one possible reaction. I mean, Parfait is pretty powerful, to be fair, but now we have so much more. And they're catgirl form, so like, ideal. Feels good. But yeah, I mean, one small part of me is tempted to just like go and like edit. Oh, you know what? I can draw cat ears on. Come on. Come on. I can. It takes 2 seconds. I can do that. I can update this to be catgirl now. It is pretty important. And this way we can actually have one where my ears are like up and not constantly depression mode. Which is, you know, nice sometimes. So yeah, you just got to watch me talk myself into doing a very simple task. Because, like, I mean, let me bring up my reference, since that's, kind of important. And, because God knows, we don't know how anything looks like as artists. So even as a catgirl lover, I need to look up references for cat ears. No, I don't want headbands. Cat ears actual. So true. I never developed object permanence. Yeah, cause like, these look more like wolf ears or some shit. Which isn't quite right. Yeah, I'm like drawing them on top of the hair rather than head shape. I wish I could be like Elegy, never having seen anything. I mean, if I would just erase my memory of being without sin. It's awkward because there's like such little cat ears. They're so thin. And it's like hard to really get that right. Oh, to be Jared 19. Don't we all wish? Trying to get that roundedness without just making it look like dog ears. This would actually have to go through an approval process, which is surprisingly fast, to be fair, on Twitch, but it's not gonna be as instantaneous, unfortunately. You know, I'll call that pretty good. It's cat ears. It's what I would describe as cat ears. I just go the lazy way, like by drawing over the line art I've already done. Although, I mean, what's lazy, what's smart? What's the difference? there's none. Not truly. And then stripies. Hell yeah, baby. Hi, Anime Steel. We're just editing my current emote as a last little fun deal. Aw, thank you. Those are some good emotes. Adding very important cat ears. As you do. I think I do kind of want to have, like... Fuck. This slight, like, overlap, you know? So it's like... Still got a bit of the curvature of that... Or the... Not curvature, what am I thinking? Like, head in front a bit. But yeah... Oh, you know what? You know what? This isn't how that works for the stripes. They're going. They start from like the front edges of the ears and go inward, like this. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Cat girl moments. Hell yeah. Okay, I can like run and upload that at some point later. Maybe decide like after stream like, oh shit, everything about this looks wrong and I need to redo that. No. I'm sure it won't be that bad. But cat girl moments. I think I'm gonna let myself perhaps get some sleep, like some sort of normal person. Can you believe? But yeah. Let's see, Baka's online, so we might as well, let's raid her. Let's see what she's up to. Yeah, I will upload this and like also upload, yeah, update a different upward. My, ooh, perhaps then. Yeah, DM me that person, cause you got good taste in streamers. Okay, if it's a friend of Baka's, yeah, then I also trust that. Yeah, just like whisper. But yeah, I'm gonna switch over to this while we're just chatting. You see, it's my face. Oh, okay, apparently I have to... Apparently, like, after 48 hours, like, you aren't allowed to message them anymore. So I have to actually just, like, something other. Anyway. Yeah, thanks for hanging out for what turned into an art stream after... nonsense. I'm, like I said, I'm this close to just getting, like, the USB or... Well, you know, the other type of, Elgato, so I don't have to deal with the nonsense that has gone on with my audio. But I'll work it out. Yeah, I'm glad I finally got to take some time and make some more emotes, because I've been meaning to do that. Now we got some variety. Finally, some options. Thank you. Okay, I'll set up the... Oh, Alien! Oh, I love her design. That's so cute. Yeah, I'm gonna set up that array. Since there are like a good couple of us, let's do cat girl moments. I'll type that in chat when I'm done, like setting up the raid. But just as a raid phrase for funsies. Oh, nice! New birthday outfit. Like that. So... yeah! So next stream, as usual, is gonna be Friday night, Saturday morning, and what do I have scheduled? I actually don't remember. That's a good thing to, like, know, you know, your schedule and shit like that. We're different numbers. That was it. So we can have some fun Picross stuff, so look forward to that. Thanks for hanging out, thanks for chatting. This is a good time. Let's go do some raiding. I'll see y'all around later this week. Have a good night. And get some good rest. 'Cause that's important. Okay. Bye-bye.